At a power plant somewhere in Ukraine, a battle is underway. Energy workers here are fighting to keep the country's electricity supply going after a series of attacks that have reportedly left up to 1 million without power.
We are working 24/7. This is our front. Some of the guys have a front in the east, but our front is here. Our task is to ensure that our Ukraine has electricity, that it functions in full. So when there are attacks, we stay here, even though we know there are missiles coming at us. But we have to be here to ensure the power plant will keep running.
The location of this facility can't be disclosed for security reasons because it, like countless others across the country, has been deliberately targeted. When the missiles land here, some of these workers hide in shelters. Others use sandbags as cover to keep this vital part of national infrastructure running. Swathes of the country were plunged into darkness on Thursday, including Kiev, as Moscow's second-largest attack this month hit energy targets across Ukraine. More attacks were reported on Friday morning, killing at least 8 in the capital and the southern city of Odessa. Emergency services on Friday released pictures of rubble spread about inside and outside a pediatric clinic in Kiev. A statement from US President Joe Biden on Thursday called the attacks outrageous and said they were a reminder of the urgent need to support Ukraine and its people. More attacks, however, are likely to come. Russian President Vladimir Putin on Thursday warned Moscow was prepared to use a ballistic missile for a second time and was considering targeting decision-making centers in Kiev.
To the thousands of missiles which have struck Ukraine already, Putin obviously wants to add more thousands. He doesn't seek an end to this war. More than that, Putin wants to prevent others from ending this war.
Ukraine says it needs much more support from its Western allies to defend itself, while its cities are bombarded nightly by drones and missiles. On the front line in the east, its soldiers are losing ground daily to Moscow's forces. Despite the oppression, Ukraine continues to strike back at Russia. The country's air force said their drones had destroyed Russian military equipment in Kharkiv on Friday. The Ukrainian military also said it had hit targets in Russia's Rostov region overnight, including an oil depot. Over the last week, Ukraine's Western partners have upped their pledges of financial aid to Ukraine, but the leaders here have been clear it's not enough. Unless that aid can translate more quickly to meaningful differences on the ground, the soldiers and civilians of this country are likely to see this situation get worse. Flynn, TRT World in Kiev.